emotional meeting at City Hall is shedding light on the city's opioid crisis and the response to a spike earlier this year. As Keenan Sorokon explains, first responders are warning it could get even worse this summer.
The pressure that this has put on us has been a pressure that we've never seen before.
Saskatoon's opioid crisis is showing no signs of improvement, with this year's overdoses expected to eclipse last year's number in a matter of days. Between January 1st and May 21st, firefighters responded to more than 1,100 overdoses, more than double last year's 568 in that same span.
They have spent the last 6 months running into a burning building. That burning building is your city.
In that time, there were 9 days with more than 20 overdoses and 2 days of more than 30 overdoses. Deputy Fire Chief Rob Hogan says it wasn't long ago when 5 overdose calls in a year would have been shocking. In 2024, crews responded to roughly 3 overdoses a day. So far this year, they're responding to 8.
It kind of scares me what's going to happen going into the summer.
Prairie Harm Reduction's Kayla DeMong says this all started with a text message after Hogan noticed multiple overdose calls in one day. That quickly evolved into activating emergency operations and weeks of trauma that forced her to shut Prairie Harm's doors for the sake of her staff's health.
In the last 3 months, we have lost more people than we did all of last year.
The fear is what was once a spike could now be Saskatoon's new normal. The city says sharing information or data is difficult because of privacy legislation or lack of consistent coordination with the province and community partners. The province gets its data from emergency room visits, but the fire department says roughly half of its calls, let alone the ones it doesn't know about, don't end up at the hospital.
If we could get to that level of interaction, I think we could start to really solve this problem.
Without clear data, the city says it's difficult to gauge the impact the crisis is having on Saskatoon. Keenan Sorokon, CTV News, Saskatoon.